Um, he's in Cancun, and his oh my bad, it's still not big at all. Hold on, pause. So this is the confrontation that Rick Ross is having with this guy. So this is around the time when he's getting off stage. He get through his whole set, and at the end, he decides to play "Not Like Us" in Vancouver. So if you don't know, Drake is from Canada. All right, and this whole thing, even with him doing that, right? This is all about let me establish dominance by doing something that's not cool or doing the wrong thing. First of all, what's going on with Ross and I'm sorry, Kendrick and Drake has nothing to do with Ross. Ross somehow really just randomly inserted himself into this whole thing. Pause. Hold on a second. Back to your boy. So Ross had nothing to do with any of this, right? But we know why he did what he did, because without social media, he wouldn't be getting punched in the face. Okay, social media really puts a lot of artists in a certain place where they're playing social media like it's a video game. Now, early on in the Drake and Kendrick beef, somehow Ross got involved. I don't even know how. I'm not even sure. I forget how now. It's just somehow Ross he disses Drake on a song at the I guess Ross made some kind of comment. Drake mentioned him on push-ups, and then Ross makes a diss record that came and went. He called him white boy, and then from there, Kendrick kind of ran with that. You're like Kendrick ran. I heard Angry Man the way he put it. Kendrick took the black card and maxed the black card out. He went everywhere he could with that shit. From calling a man a pedophile, and didn't prove any of that stuff. That he be sexually, he be essaying people, the whole gang, the whole like gang stuff. You know what I mean? Like the record being so Crip Walk ready. You know what I mean? Just everything about it. You know what I mean? Like the West Coast is very West Coast. You know what I mean? What you get all and again, it wasn't a bad move. I thought it was a good move. But again, it stopped being about who could rap better, you know what I mean? And it started being a whole lot more about, yo, what can I say that's going to get people on my side, which is smart, okay? But clout chasing always has a price to it, all right? And what's going on right here is that, yo, when I see this, it became clearer to me why that Ross is a Drake hater. Many of y'all don't know, but Ross is a little bit of a late bloomer. Ross actually been in the industry, I think, for a good while before we heard him on Hustler. Hustler was his breakout record, and also he didn't always have that look, that trademark look with the big beard and whatnot. That was Ross's look for a long time, being having the big belly and tattoos and looking rich and stuff like that. I mean, one of the first times I heard a girl say, Rick Ross is sexy, you know what I mean? And like, you know, I know like guys that's really in shape. They hate hearing a woman talk about how she like a fat nigga. And I'm like, yo, bro, like they don't think like us. They're attracted to a lot of different stuff. Okay, like body is not always that important for women. I'm sorry, especially if she's slim. Like slim girls love a big nigga. You know what I'm saying? But anywho. But anyway, so that was his style, right? And Ross had a great run. If you think about how long a lot of artists wasn't having like long careers until like Jay. It's like, you know, if you think about now, like, you know, it's not that it's 100 of them, but artists don't be having like a bunch of you know, just album after album after album. Most people get like one good album off, and they might put other stuff out after that, but they usually have one album that people actually really listen to. So, but Ross got like a whole, you know, a pretty good catalog. You know what I mean? He was proud of the album from Meek Mill at the end of 2023. I thought for what it was good. You know what I'm saying? Good energy to it and whatnot. It was the thing about the album was that it was like, yo, it was like the same song over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, you know, you can't really say, oh, this is mad different. It's like the same song over and over again. You know what I mean? Oh, hold on now. It's time to flip them burgers. And what I keep telling y'all, ain't none of y'all, you hear me? None of y'all bigger than these burgers. Hold on. My bad. Going back to my point about him being a Drake hater, right? So I went to Rick Ross's whole history and where we at now, right? To get to why he was ready to put himself out there. All right. I don't think Ross' career is over, but I think in a lot of ways we all kind of forget that Ross was never that big of an artist or that big of a draw. Like Ross would be hot, but Ross don't necessarily. I mean, like he's not really that big of a draw necessarily. I mean, he was one of the people that could rap good and make good songs and whatnot at a time where niggas was starting like not rap, and more people who are untalented were getting into hip hop or becoming relevant in hip hop. You feel me? In terms of his era from that 05 to I'm gonna say like 2012 era. I mean that was a really good run for Ross. He had a lot of and he had joints after that. I mean, you know what I mean? So, but Drake has kind of been on top the entire time, and some men have a hard time admitting when they need someone's help, or admitting to themselves, I cannot get to this point or perform on this level unless I have this person's help. And in his case, Drake is the person that's giving him his biggest records. The biggest records that he's on, those Khaled records, okay, that he's on with Drake, those are records that he performs. The Aston Martin music shit, he performs that. He don't be holding. I'm saying, Lord knows, he's performing those records. Those are his biggest records. Still, right? So, again, some niggas say, "Yo, he got it." That's not really the nature of a rapper. That's why we battle rap. It's to prove, nah, I'm nicer than you, and we can prove it right now, right here in real time. We can prove. You know what I'm saying? Rap. It's hard for another artist to say, I can't beat that guy. Matter of fact, a battle rapper or a nigga that battle won't say that. He will not say, no, I can't beat him. He won't say it out loud. He won't say it in front of people. Because that's not who artists are. Because again, you gotta be a little crazy to be rapping anyway. Trust me, I know. Right? Because you gotta think about it. It's a crazy pursuit. And it's like you're trying to get a job that almost no one ever gets. Or no one can get. Even people who are really good can't get that job. All right. It's like I can't even give you the percent of the population of people who are doing that shit. But my overall point is that when you're someone as legendary as Rick Ross, when you put yourself out there to the universe by not honoring great men and great women and greatness in general, you will be punished every time. He was punished for not honoring greatness. Okay, or honoring a great man. When you dishonor great men, it always comes back around because it's not supposed to happen. Okay. Also, again, that was just weird. You're in Vancouver, right? At the end of the show, you play Not Like Us. That's not a manly move. That's not a classy move. And also, you're not on a record. I don't think Rick Ross has records with Kendrick. It's weird, bro. And I know I'm not tripping when I say 50-something years old is too old to be getting punched in your face on camera. I just pray I'm not in my almost 50 or in my 50s getting punched. I don't want to get punched in my face at any age, but definitely not in my 50s. I'm like, goodness gracious, bro. Like, you could have had a heart attack out there. Yo, y'all see this? We ain't trying. I don't want to see Ross getting no fights, man. This issue's crazy. You understand? This issue's crazy. Anywho, that's all I want to say about that, man. Y'all take care of each other and yourselves. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm always playing with this thing. Pause. Please like, share, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a good night. Peace. See y'all soon.